Good morning everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are going to be creating this club flyer I have on my screen. Basically we are going to be using two softwares. We'll be using our Pixellab to do the write-ups, and we'll create the background and other things on PicsArt. First of all, let's go to PicsArt. Let's start with the background. I'm just going to open my PicsArt application. Once you launch your PicsArt application, this is the interface you are going to find. The first thing you want to do is to select this plus button here to create a new workspace. Once you do that, you are going to be directed to this interface. I'll select my solid color from here. So I'm just going to choose this particular color. So once you select a color like that, then you'll be directed straight to your workspace. The next thing I want to do is to scroll down here, this down button here. If you just hover around the down button, you're going to find add photo. So you use the add photo to import your resources. So I'll just select that. So you'll be directed to your phone gallery where you will find all of your resources. I'm just going to go select all of the resources. So once you select your resources, once you tap on, you select whatever you want to import by tapping on it like this. So once you tap on it like this, it gets selected. You understand? Then when you are done, you come here. You come to this top button here. Once you select that, it's going to automatically import to your workspace. We have them on our workspace like this. So I'm just going to hide the ones that I don't need for now. You'll find your layer panel here. This is the layer panel. So when you tap on the layer panel, you find all of the resources here. So I'll just hide the ones I don't need for now. We'll be starting with this. If you tap on the layer panel the second time, then it becomes hidden. This is the major background we're going to be using. But before then, I'll go back to my layer panel. I want to set my background. So if I select, this is the last layer here is the default background. I'm just going to come here, select background here, then I can change the color. Let's say I want a deeper color. I have a different set of colors here, but I don't want all of that. So I'm just going to select this first icon here. Then it brings me here, so I can just decide to darken this up a little bit, make it darker, make it very dark. Then I'll select my OK here. That's all. So I want to also set the aspect ratio of my workspace. I want it to be a portrait design. So I'll just come here, then I'll select this second one here. I'll select 3:4, this. So I have a portrait workspace like that. So once you are select the check mark here, you are good to go. Select the check mark here, then you are good to go. Then I'm here on my workspace. The next thing I'm going to do is to start working on my background. So I'm just going to extend this a little bit so it fills the entire workspace. Then I'll change the blend mode. If you hover around your down button here, you find your blend mode. So I'll change my blend mode to, let's say, screen. Then I'll grab my eraser tool right here. If I grab my eraser tool, I just want to erase, take down the hardness, increase the size. Then let me undo that. So I'll just erase the bottom part just to take out that sharp edge right there. Then I have something like this. I'll select I have something like this. Let me take down the size a little bit. Let me scale it up. So I have something like. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come to my FX. I'll come to my FX here. Then I'll add a radial blur. Add a radial blur to it. I have something like this. Something like this. So the next thing I want to do is one more resources that I didn't import. So let's go back. I'll select. Then I'll go back to add photo. Let's bring in one more resources. So I'll just go look for that stuff. This is it. I actually created this on Pixellab. This is just a solid shape. I just use the rectangle to create a solid shape on Pixellab. What I want to use it to do is to create a kind of blending. I want to create a kind of overlay blending on this workspace. I cannot really create this kind of solid color on PicsArt, so that's why I created it on Pixellab. I'll just scale it up to fill the entire workspace like that. Then I'll select ensure it fills the entire workspace. Let me scale it up again. There's no harm. Scale it up again. So ensure it fills the entire workspace like that. Then I'll select my eraser tool again at the top here. Select my eraser tool. Select erase. Take down the hardness. Increase the size. You can use your two finger to zoom out. Then I'll just tap on my screen like that. Then it just takes out a part of the solid color. We have something like this. The next thing I'm going to bring out the second background. I'll take it up. just scale it up to fill the workspace like that. I'll change the blend mode to screen. Yeah, let's see, let's try something else. I think screen is okay, so change it to screen. We'll come to FX and I'm going to blur it out. Let me scale it up a bit. So I have something like this. Then I'm going to use my eraser tool to remove the unwanted parts. So remove the unwanted, just a little bit of it. So we'll have something like this. The next thing I'm going to do is to bring up any of the image. I can actually use either this. So I'm going to pull it to the top. I want to send it to the top so that nothing stays above it. So I can actually use this, any of the image. I can decide to either use this image or the second image. This is the second image. Whichever one. This is the second image. Whichever one you prefer, you can use any of them. Any of them still works. Let's work with this. After scaling it up like that, I can then pick my erase tool, take down the hardness, increase the size. Then I'll remove the unwanted parts, stick out the unwanted parts very slightly. Then we have something like this. Let me scale it up a little bit. Then we have something like this. I want to increase the size of this background a little bit. Let me scale it up to a little bit. Let's have something like this. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this second background. So if I double tap on it like this, it gives me the option to duplicate. Create a duplicate like that. Then I'll put it somewhere here just to add some glow light. So I'll keep it somewhere like that. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'll remove I'll remove the effect from the face. I'm just taking it out like that. So I just want to have that. We have something like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is we have one more resources to import. Let's go to add photo. I'm going to be bringing in this lens flare here. So I'll just select the lens flare. Now add. So I'll bring it up, scale it up like that. I'll change the blend mode to screen. Then I'll put it at the top left corner like that. But this is not the color I want. I'll just hover around to adjustment. Then I'll select hue. I'll take it down to blue. Let me take it down to a blue color, something like this. I'll select OK. Move it up. Let me scale it up a little bit again. I have something like this. I'm going to create a duplicate. Sorry. So I'm going to create a duplicate by double tapping that layer. I'll select duplicate. It's create a duplicate for me. I move it to this right hand side. Then I'll come back to adjustment. I'll change it to purple. So I have something like that. I'll select OK a little bit. We have something like this. Let me work on this background again. So the last thing I'm going to be bringing in, I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to import the design I already did. I'm going to import the write-ups from Pixellab. What I did was that I actually created this on Pixellab. I saved it with a transparent background so that I can just bring it into my workspace here. I'm just going to scale it up to fill my workspace. To export your design, you can just select this icon up there. So it's going to bring me here. I can decide to select the format I want to download, either JPEG or PNG, or select PNG for higher quality. Then you select download another copy. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next class.